Burkina Faso Rising, the truth Western media doesn't want you to hear. By a voice from the ground. While Western media continues to paint Burkina Faso in broad strokes of despair, instability, and fear, a different story is unfolding on the ground, one of resilience, revival, and national rebirth. Under the leadership of Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the people of Burkina Faso are reclaiming their land, their dignity, and their future. This is not the story told by headlines in Paris or Washington. This is the story told by farmers who now have seeds in the ground, by communities who feel protected, and by youth who finally believe in a country that is theirs. Security and territory, reclaiming the homeland. Contrary to reports of spiraling violence, Burkina Faso has made bold and strategic advances in reclaiming areas once controlled by terrorist groups. Since Captain Traoré took over in 2022, over 200 villages have been liberated, with national forces and local volunteers working side by side to push back insurgents. The government now controls over 70% of the national territory, compared to just over half 2 years ago. In places like Djibo, once surrounded by terror, security perimeters have expanded, roads are reopening, and markets are coming back to life. The urban centers, Ouagadougou, Bobo-Dioulasso, Koudougou, remain secure, with no major attacks since Traoré's administration began. Life in these cities continues with renewed confidence. These are not small victories, they are the result of strategy, sacrifice, and unity. 2. Agriculture, from dependence to abundance. One of the most transformative changes is happening in the fields. Captain Traoré is leading a quiet revolution in agricultural sovereignty, moving the country away from food aid and towards self-reliance. Massive state-supported farming programs have been launched to boost local production of maize, millet, rice, and sorghum. The government has made fertilizer, tools, and land more accessible to farmers, especially young people. In 2024 alone, over 150,000 hectares of reclaimed territory were cultivated, feeding not only displaced communities but neighboring regions. Burkina Faso is on a clear path to becoming food secure, with a vision of exporting in the future, not begging for bags of grain. This is a country that's not just surviving. It's planting for tomorrow. 3. Land reform, the land belongs to the people again. In February 2025, the government passed a historic land reform law. All land now belongs to the state, no more speculative hoarding, no more foreign ownership, and no more corruption disguised as development. Land can only be leased for productive use, not sold to foreigners for profit. This ensures that Burkinabe farmers, not foreign companies, will feed the nation. It's a bold and sovereign stand, and it's exactly why Western powers are uneasy. 4. The war of narratives, why the US and others are nervous. Make no mistake, Traoré's bold stand for African dignity has rattled Western interest. They are used to dictating who leads, who rules, and who benefits in Francophone Africa. Now, a young soldier refuses their commands. He wears fatigues, speaks the language of the people, and rejects neocolonial meddling. The US recently cut security aid to Burkina Faso, claiming concerns over human rights. But locals know the truth, it's punishment for refusing dependency. Western media outlets constantly cite death tolls and coups but fail to mention how these changes are being led by the people themselves, the volunteers, the youth, the farmers. NGOs and foreign-backed opposition elements are working overtime to undermine Traoré's credibility, hoping to divide a nation finally finding its voice. But the people see through it. A new dawn, built by the people. Burkina Faso is not perfect. Challenges remain. But something deeper is happening, a shift in mindset, a rekindling of national pride, and a rising generation that believes the future doesn't come from France or Washington, but from the red soil beneath their own feet. This is not chaos. This is a revolution of spirit. Captain Traoré is not just a president. To many, he is a symbol of the long-awaited African awakening. And for those who think Burkina Faso is worse off now, come. Walk our markets. Visit our fields. Ask the people, not the pundits.